And it's a lovely soaking wet October day here in Ireland. I'm back in the workshop. I taught myself how to make these fiberglass mother molds for my larger skull mold. So I've poured a couple of these skulls, so I'm going to demold this one now. And the reason I think it's maybe worth filming is because the eyes were clinging onto the cast as they came out, and it was breaking the cheekbone here on the skull. So I'll just show you what I mean. So I made this with, it was one part of this laminating resin, or sorry, it was 100 parts of this laminating resin, and then it was one part of, I can't find anything here, one part of this hardener, this additive, and you add one part to 100 with the syringe, and basically this is the fiberglass matting here. Chop it into strands, and just I packed the skull mold itself with bubble wrap. Look, I should stop waffling and I'll show you what I'm talking about, okay? If anybody's interested. I have a lot of larger molds that I bought at an auction, but as latex only molds, they only have X amount of use. The fiberglass mother mold makes them a lot more, gives them a lot more use, and also a lot more value as well. So I'm going to try and take this out now. As I said, the cheekbone of the skull, I think, was getting trapped by the mother mold itself. So I'm going to use the screwdriver nice and easy. I'm just going to part it down the center. It's coming away easy enough. I don't think it's going to be a major problem. What I actually had to do was, there's one half of the shell, the mother mold shell. This was the part that goes into the eye socket. And I cut it down on the other side a little bit. See, that's perfect. It's come out perfectly. This bit here, when I made the mother mold, I had the fiberglass was going into this hole, into the eye socket, too far. It was clinging onto the model part itself. So when I was releasing it, this was getting snapped off, and I cut the part of the eye socket down a little bit. This is what it looks like when it fits together. You see? So this is our skull. I poured this concrete, today is Sunday, I poured it Thursday. There wasn't any particular reason why I left it so long, it's just that I was at work. I came down here yesterday, and what I find is, I'll just remove these little bits. If you can score a line in the cement or the concrete there, it's generally not quite dry. The conditions, it hasn't been too warm, so I always gave it a bit of extra time. Look, we'll see what happens when I go to take it out. Like I said, I'm mostly concerned about these cheekbones here. So I'm going to start to remove this. These are molds that I got from Supercast Limited. They went into liquidation, and I bought a lot of their molds at auction. So I have lots and lots of molds. I'm just going to get a little bit of, see the teeth coming out first nicely. Seems okay. And then I'm going to peel it from the back. She's coming out okay. Nice and easy. So So we've got good news. It didn't break the cheekbone, so my little bit of surgery to the mother mould was successful. It was fine. It didn't catch the cheekbones here. And as you can see, that's a really good skull. So that's concrete using two paving sand, 1 part cement, and I added a concrete activator as well to make it a little bit faster. But as you can see, there's no air holes in it. Certainly nothing appreciable. It's turned out very well. And I'm very happy with that. So I'm going to put it aside and let it dry for a little while, a day or two, before I start to paint it. So in effect, what I did was, when I made the mother molds, there was a lot of people who would ask, you know, when you have a latex only mold and you want to make a mother mold out for it, what do you do to stop the latex collapsing in on itself? So what I did was, I packed the mother mold. Now, I didn't pack it tight, but I packed it. I packed the latex part of it with bubble wrap. Now, these molds